We're going to start by taking out these 8 screws here so we can split this housing apart and actually see what we're working with. Now in this case, this is a T10 for these screws. Now this wiring right here is for the lights on the front of the impact. I'm not going to be using them, so I'm just going to disconnect them. We're going to go ahead and cut our 2 wires to the motor. Okay, now get you an angle grinder or a sawzall, whatever you got, and let's chop this handle off. I just stuck the 2 halves together so it'll make it a little bit easier to line up for my cuts. I'm going to put this back together. So you can see how we cut this. Now I just left it exposed right here so you can easily reach the selector. It just operates from the top now. Now let's put this handle back together. Now go grab that extension cord that the wife chopped in half with the hedge trimmers, and it will work great for this project. So measure out your length that you want. Now for the project I'm using, this 4, I don't need it very long, so I'm just going to lop off a couple feet. Now we only need 2 of these wires, so I'm going to go ahead and snip this green one off. Just be out of the way. We're going to strip the wires on the motor as well as the handle. I'm always bad about cutting myself doing this. Okay, let's crimp some splices on here. Now we'll crimp it onto the handle. Just kind of cover these with a little bit of tape. Put our 2 housings back together. Just want to be sure not to pinch our wires where they come through. Alright, now for a test. Alright, works pretty well. There you have it. Now the same process is used for a drill or an impact. They're pretty much the same, and across brands they're pretty much all the same as far as I can tell for doing this mod. Now some applications for this as it sits would be to get into hard to reach spots and still be able to operate the impact, which that can be a real lifesaver at times if you're in the automotive field. Now if you're doing this hack to the drill, I feel like there's more uses for the drill. If you're familiar with my roll-up tarp door project, that's exactly what I used for it. Alright, you guys have a good one. Keep tinkering.